Hello, Dominic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I mean, look, so this is your second UFC title fight. Does it feel any different getting, just preparing and the emotions for this one compared to February?
Not really. Preparing for a title fight, it's a big, huge moment. Treating it the same way, every opponent's the same. I'm treated the same way.
I mean, you've said just about everything about John Jones, and if it's meant to happen, you'll get back in there with him again. You're focusing on the guys you have available. For you, perfect scenario, you beat Jan. What does Dominik Reyes 205 title reign look like? Who are you fighting and how active are you?
I'm imagining, I win this fight, God willing, then I'm fighting probably the winner of Thiago, Glover, and we'll go from there. As far as that, I'm not really looking too far ahead. I'm assuming I'm looking at that fight being sometime next year.
I mean, you're a young guy. Coming up, you had to have seen some of these other champions and been like, you know what? I want to be that kind of champion, the way he was going through opponents. Is there anybody whose championship reign you really admired?
I mean, all the champs, I've admired all the champs. It takes a tremendous amount of dedication and focus and sacrifice to become champion. And whether it was for one fight or 10 fights or 30 fights, I've admired all the champions.
And for Jan Blachowicz, what makes him dangerous as an opponent?
Oh, he's an extremely technical boxer. He has good power. He's a good counter striker, and he's a super tough guy. And he's been through a lot of wars, so I think it's going to be quite the challenge. Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
Doing well. It's been a long road for you back of just like kind of not knowing what was going to happen. Are they going to give you the rematch or whatnot? How does it feel to finally be getting that title shot and another opportunity for UFC Gold?
Oh, it's awesome, man. A title shot isn't something that comes around, every day. It's something that it's very special, and you got to earn it. I feel like I earned it in my last fight. It's really awesome, man. Fighting for a title there's no better feeling. There's no better opportunity. There's no better chance, and I get back-to-back chances. So I'm not gonna let this one go.
I know after the fight in Houston, we talked about how you thought that you won the fight. Are you going into this title shot or this fight feeling like, hey, I'm defending my title? I won. I beat John Jones back in February.
Part of it is, but at the same time, it's another fight. It's all about what have you done for me lately in this industry, and this fight is the latest and greatest Dom Reyes. So you'll see.
Right. Last time after you fought John Jones, Jan Blachowicz, he fought Corey Anderson just a week later. Obviously he had a great knockout in the first round. What does Jan do well? What do you have to worry about in this fight?
Well, the main thing I got to worry about with Jan is his explosive power and his countering ability. I mean, he's a very technically sound boxer, and he has good hands. His takedowns are pretty good, but I feel my defensive wrestling is some of the best in the world. So that's something I'll address if he attempts. But taking me down isn't that great of an idea.
He has losses on his career. You guys both have a common opponent in Jared Cannonier. Is there any opponent of his that you can look at and say that's a good game plan, or that's something that you can take away and bring into your fight?
I might take a little bit away from every fight he's had, from way back in his KSW series, all the way up till the Corey fight. I'm extremely good at dissecting my opponents and watching film and creating a game plan. I mean, it was obvious with the Jones fight. I created the perfect game plan for that fight, and this is very similar in game planning. So there's a lot of film out there on him, and I've had quite a bit of time to visualize the fight and watch him fight and get ready for it. So I'm more than ready for everything he's going to bring to the table.
Fine, thank you. Dominic, my first question is, how are you feeling for this fight? I mean, considering that you have said that maybe 6 weeks weren't enough to prepare a title fight, so do you feel at one?
I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm training right now. Get as many rounds, as many sessions as I can in a day. We've had to like up it. We just had to up everything and fit 12 weeks into 6. So I feel good about it though. I feel really good. So I'm actually surprised my body adapted this well. And shit, man, I feel like a beast.
You already fought Jones. I mean, everybody thinks he's the GOAT. What did you learn from that fight? Any experiences about that, or how do you feel about facing that guy?
That was an amazing experience. I learned, about composure and pacing yourself and how to go 5 rounds and what it feels like to go 5 rounds, as well as what it feels like to, put it all, like I put my entire heart and soul into that fight, and it felt good. It felt good to be able to just perform and just let go. I was free. I wasn't worried about anything. I wasn't scared about losing. I mean, it all felt so natural, and I think
Okay.
I really realized how much I love fighting, really.
Okay, you said that you earn a lot of respect and a lot of fans because of the fight with Jones. And if you get the title and Jones gets the heavyweight championship, you would like to have a rematch and go for the champ status?
I got no interest in going up to heavyweight. If anybody wants to come down or up, I'm all for it. But I'm a light heavyweight. I've always been a light heavyweight, and I'm not going anywhere. Light heavyweight's my division, and I'm about to prove it for a long time.